Hey, it's Steve here from A470RC Soaring, and today I'm back on Mayo. Now, we haven't got an easterly blowing, and that makes a change. The forecast was for it supposed to be westerly. It was supposed to be west-northwest, I guess you'd say, or the forecast I saw anyway. West, and then swinging around to westerly. Now, the westerly part of Mayo isn't brilliant. It's where the slope curves around, so the lift is very narrow and not particularly good. But you can get away a lot of the time with flying on the southwest slope. And quite often when they say it's westerly, it ends up blowing onto the southwest facing slope anyway, well enough to be able to fly. So, but I've got here just now, and it's definitely northwesterly. Now, Mayo does have a northwesterly slope. It's only small, but it's perfectly formed. We only usually get light winds on that. So I brought 3 models with me today. The Heron was one of them, but I think I'm going to leave that in the car. I've brought the Whisper because that'll fly in sort of 8 miles an hour. And I've brought the Foamie Genesis, the wing. Just to come and have a bit of fun and see what happens. I think the forecast tomorrow is supposed to be light winds again, but a slightly better day. It's forecast for showers this afternoon, but looking at the sky, it doesn't look like we're likely to have any. Anyway, so we're going to head up, back up around that corner over there, like I did in the last video, and but it's a shorter walk this time. And we'll go and do a bit of flying. And that is the crest at the bulk. Okay, I hope you can hear me well enough above the wind I've got up here, and it's not northwesterly at all. The clouds look to be flying in a northwesterly direction, but as I started walking up the hill I noticed there was a buzzard and a kestrel that were hovering in the wind, and it looked to be coming more westerly. So I'm going to chuck the Foamie wing off, the Genesis, and see what happens. Give it a go. It should go all right. It feels like it's probably blowing about 10 or 12 miles an hour up here, so yeah, it should be absolutely fine. Let's give it a throw. So there we go. That was better than I expected it was going to be. The wind was probably gusting around 15 miles per hour. Now, sat here down at the car, it feels like it's probably only about 3 or 4 miles per hour, but yeah, it's definitely better up there. The Genesis foamie was going really well. I was enjoying throwing that thing around. The Whisper, that's another kettle of fish. I'm still having problems with that. I've taken the ailerons and flaps back to the manufacturer's settings, and in the instruction sheet for that it says 14 mil up aileron and 10 mil down, and that's what I've done, and it's no better. I've been fiddling around with different amount of deflection, and it just doesn't want to know. Rolling to the right isn't too bad, although it's very lazy, and I've only got 10% expo on. Rolling to the left, it just wants to do this huge great barrel roll, you know, doesn't want to roll on its axis at all. I don't know what's going on there. I've tried rolling it without the flaps mixed into aileron and with, so I don't know. It used to be lovely, but for some reason, maybe it's just like me getting old. Nothing quite works as well as it used to. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Anyway, today's Saturday. It's been a better day than I expected it was going to be. Yesterday when I looked at the forecast and it was saying 50% of showers this afternoon, and then when I looked at it mid-morning today, it was totally different again. So it looked like being dry, and tomorrow looks like being showers. So I'll wait and see what it looks like in the morning, and then maybe I'll get out again. I want to try and fly the signal again. Oh, one other thing, I am just so glad we've now got westerlies. Yay, got westerlies. So I can fly here, or I can go up to the bulk and fly Mickeys up there. If it does turn out to be quite nice and wind speed looks all right, then maybe I'll head up to Mickeys tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it the thumbs up, because it all helps the old YouTube algorithm there. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And until the next time, happy flying.